try and pick out 10 of my favorites. It's not easy. I have like tons of favorites out there. Okay, let's start out with one that's you know, a personal favorite of mine for obvious reasons. Woohoo! Superstar Soldier. Yeah, awesome shoot 'em up. Kind of like a semi-sequel of Blazing Lasers. This one adds 2 and 5-minute modes, which is sort of like a Hudson Saw trademark for the shooters. I like that. Adds more depth to the gameplay. Instead of like going through a normal game, going through all the levels and all that junk, you can just play a quick game, try to get the best score possible in that allotted time. Good graphics, excellent music, and a lot of variety in the weapons. Great game. Recommend you check her out. Number 9, it's Splatterhouse. Because it's a classic. How can you hate Splatterhouse? You're beating up mutants and all that with 2x4s, meat cleavers, and spears. It's an awesome adventure. I don't know, maybe I complained that it was a bit too short, but it still was a hard game for me back then. So it's only a short game because I can blow through it easily now, but yeah, back then it gave me some trouble. Yeah, so play it if you like. It's an awesome horror / adventure game. First of its kind, really. And here's another underrated game, Parasol Stars. It's actually a 2-player co-op sequel to Bubble Bubble. It's actually the third game in the series, the story of Bubble Bubble Part 3, but you wouldn't know that because the kids in here are actually the little dinosaur buddies. Yeah, this game is fun on its own. The dudes are wearing parasols and all that, and they could use it as a shield. Very fun game. Highly underrated. Another excellent action adventure role-playing game. Yeah, and this is actually Wonder Boy 3, if you haven't seen my review already. Even though the graphics and music are not the best, at least not up to the usual TurboGrafx-16 standards, the gameplay is awesome in it. There is just so many different weapons, unique abilities to learn. Yeah, the game is just very complex. Then I say the usual TurboGrafx-16 game. Like, you compare this to like Night Creatures, this game kills it. And yeah, the game I just reviewed, Devil's Crush. This one's number 6. Yeah, Devil's Crush is an awesome pinball simulation. And yeah, they say it's probably one of the best VO2 pinball simulations out there because there's so much you can do in it. The one table is huge, lots of different minions to hit, lots of different targets. It's awesome. I said, yeah, in my review, there's so many ways to earn bonus points and little notes and crannies all over the place. It's fun to discover what you can actually find, but you gotta be good. It's a hard one. We're up to the top 5 now. Yeah, number 5, Blazing Lasers. Looking back, I thought this game was a bit too easy, but I don't know. I've seen people out there that actually can't beat this game because maybe I just know it too well, and maybe Superstar Soldier is a bit too difficult in some areas. Like, if you lose all your weapons on like stage 6, 7, or 8, you're pretty much screwed in a way. Where Blazing Lasers, it's a bit more fair in its challenge. Lots of different weapons you can use, sub-weapons, ability to use bombs. Hey, this is a first year release and it looks incredible. Still one of the best looking games for TurboGrafx-16. Highly recommend it. Number 4 is Bond's Revenge, my favorite in the Bond series. Yeah, what makes this sequel so cool is that there's so many different nooks and crannies in the game that you can discover something new. Like, Bond has the ability to fly, you can turn into a crab. There's 8 new bone stages you can unlock. The smiley faces are actually useful to collect because they can help you earn warps. There's 7 levels in it, so it feels like a much bigger game. Yeah, it's even harder too. That was my main complaint with Bond's Adventure, is that it was a bit too easy. This one's a bit harder. And that's awesome. Awesome action platformer. Be sure to pick this one up. The legendary ads. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorites, and I was so angry at, I don't know, Victor Musical Industries or whoever made this game about screwing up the sequel, because this game is great on its own. Excellent action platformer, amazing visuals for its day, good eerie music. It's just a straight out action platformer where you're just hacking stuff, but at least they did it well with excellent controls and good atmosphere. One game a year and stuff, and a whole bunch of different publications. I like it too. It's Bomberman 93, baby. Woo! It's a single player. It can get a little boring at first, but it does pick up. And then you move on to the multiplayer, which is awesome. Ability to kick a bomb out of the way, which is good defensive move. And there's so much carnage on the screen, especially with 5-player support. And yeah, and even the Super Nintendo games don't have that much. Yeah, even though it looks kind of basic, it's still a fun ride. Okay, so what's number 1? What's my favorite Turbo Chip game of all time? It's going to probably be controversial because a lot of you probably don't know it, but it's Military Madness, baby. Woo! Now, what makes this game so cool is, well, I didn't really like the game at first because it has kind of a large learning curve to it. But once you learn the mechanics of it, once you understand what every vehicle does and what every command you can issue is used for, boom, the game is so addictive. There's so many ways to set up your strategies. Do you attack the enemy right away? Do you try to get your units there as fast as possible to engage them? Or do you plan out a more strategic approach and try to set up indirect vehicles? I see nothing like it back in my day. Like, there were other turn-based strategy games back on the original Nintendo and all that, but man, they were awful. They had terrible interface. The graphics were poor on them. Military Madness on the TurboGrafx-16 had 3D visuals, a good menu system, so yeah, it even have a built-in manual so you can understand how to play the game. Yeah, the game is just so in-depth for its time. It's just amazing how they were able to fit this on a tiny card. Oh man, there's so many good ones I had to leave out of the list too. Oh, it's a shame, but anyways, that's my top 10. Agree, disagree, what's your favorite, what's your worst? Check out my playlist. Over and out.